The March Maction continues here in Cleveland, Ohio for the 2021 MAC Tournament. One more spot remains in the MAC Tournament Finals, and we'll decide it next on CBS Sports Network. You're watching Bracket Week presented by Kubota. We welcome you back inside the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio for the second of two MAC semifinal games. Ohio is moving on to tomorrow's championship game, and one of these two teams, the Buffalo Bulls or the Akron Zips, will join them with a spot with the NCAA tournament on the line. Hi everyone, Alex Dobario alongside Steve Wolf. Glad to have you with us here in Cleveland. And Wolfie, this one should be pretty darn good. The last one was good. This one might be even better. Buffalo trying to make it 3 straight MAC tournament titles. Akron looking to get back to the NCAA tournament if they can win 2 more.
This is a Buffalo team that is explosive. They have every position covered. They're ready for the NCAA. They missed it last year because of the COVID. I think they'll be ready to go.
Yes, talking about the Buffalo Bulls, no team in the history of the MAC has ever won 3 straight tournament titles. They're looking to be the first, and they have been dominant in this building over the last several years.
You know, I think the most important thing is they've won 9 of the last 10 games, and they've done it because of the big guy, the big fella inside, Josh Mbala. You know, he had a great game yesterday, 23 points, 19 rebounds. He's the kind of player who's big and strong down low, but he also is quick on the perimeter, defensive-wise. He can shoot the 3. He is really, really solid, and he's a guy that they're going to look to get the ball inside to him almost every time. But there's other guys that are going to help him out. Janathan Williams is a superstar. He's a, leading scorer on this team. Last night, 5 of 6 from three-point range. Javon Graves, senior leader. At the end of the game, he hit 9 of 10 free throws to seal this victory. But another guy that I like to watch, and maybe the X factor, is Enrique Freeman. Enrique Freeman, in the last game, 8 points and 9 rebounds. Smart kid, very hard player, and he can get to the boards.
Meanwhile, for the Akron Zips, this is a team that was kind of the walking wounded coming in. They had lost 3 straight. They needed a confidence boost, but they were suffocating defensively in their game against Bowling Green last night.
Well, playing a really good Bowling Green team, but the guy that made it for them was Lauren Christian Jackson. Player of the year a year ago. He is 5'8", maybe. He's not as tall as you are, but he can get to the glass. 31 points. I mean, he played 39 minutes. He can shoot it from outside. He's 5 for 10 from three-point range. And I'll tell you what, Enrique Freeman is just one of these guys that I think is a very, very superstar player coming off the bench for these guys. He can score it, smart player, get in the lane, 9 points, 8 rebounds last night in the game.
Freeman, an interesting story. We'll get to him as we go. A spot in the MAC Tournament Finals is on the line, and we'll decide it coming your way next here on CBS Sports Network.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Kubota. Together we do more. By Ford. Built Ford proud. And by AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
Look at some of the recent champions here in the MAC tournament. Buffalo with a lot of the recent success. Looking to make it 3 straight MAC tournament titles. Of course, there was no MAC tournament last year. Steve Wolf, you take a look at John Gross. Trying to dethrone the Buffalo Bulls here. 4th season as the Akron head coach, the MAC Coach of the Year in 2019-2020. So we'll take a look at the starting lineup. Lauren Christian Jackson, the Player of the Year from last season for the Akron Zips. They thought that their shot at getting to the NCAA tournament was going to be last year. They graduated 60% of their offense. Meanwhile, Nathan Williams, Josh Mbala, the Defensive Player of the Year this year in the lineup, among others, for Buffalo. We take a look at Jim Witzel, 2nd season here as the head coach after being the associate head coach for several seasons, 35-19, trying to make it to his first NCAA tournament at the Division I level as a head coach.
Jim Whitesell is one of those guys that's appreciative, and he's done a great job taking over for Nate Oates.
And the starting lineups again brought to you by Kubota. We get underway, the second of two semifinal games here from Cleveland, Ohio, the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Glad to have you with us here. Enrique Freeman with it on the right wing to start things off here for the Akron Zips, who are wearing the navy blue tops and shorts. Buffalo in the white tops and shorts. Three-pointer from the left wing, burying the shot there is Brian Trimble. He's one of the best three-point shooters in the country, shooting it at over 40% from the field.
Right now, Akron has Buffalo had nobody that received the ball out of bounds from Segu.
So a 3-0 lead for the Zips. Buffalo needs to think about it. Back here in Cleveland, there's Jim Whitesell, again his second season as the head coach here at Buffalo, trying to get the team to the NCAA tournament. Team trailing 3-0. Steve, what happened there on that last possession? That Akron makes a bucket and then there was nobody there for the inbounds.
Well, Hardnett was supposed to come out and take the ball out of bounds, and I think he forgot and went down the other way. That was an easy bucket, too easy, getting the ball to the rim by Graves.
Devon Graves, a senior out of Malvern, Ohio. Buffalo scores in their first possession. This is Ali now underneath Freeman. Misses the layup, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. Enrique Freeman, his first bucket of the game.
That was a really nice pass by Ali down low to Freeman. Freeman sealed off his defender. Was able to put it in.
One of the things for Akron, we haven't even called Lauren Christian Jackson's name just yet, as we get a drive to the bucket. Nice strong move there from Janathan Williams. All-MAC second team selection. This is Christian Jackson, again, last year's player of the year in the MAC. Stops at the block there, double team comes, they get it out to Tribble. Back to Christian Jackson, left corner three, buries it. Looking at the Buffalo bench as he drains that shot.
Segu got out there a little bit late. You know, they had Janathan Williams out there guarding him a little bit. It'll be interesting because it's easier to shoot over Segu than it would be over Williams.
Mbala to the cut, misses but draws the foul.
Christian Jackson almost out of bounds, fading away. You see the good dribble drive by Trimble. And Segu getting there just a little bit late. And you know, it's got Christian Jackson's got a very quick release. You know, when you're smaller, when you're on the playground, you got to learn to get it off quick. And he sure as hell has learned how to do that.
This front iron there from Mbala. Shoots 67% from the free throw line. He's the MAC Defensive Player of the Year. It's the only player in the MAC averaging a double-double, 15.5 points. Nearly 10.5 rebounds per game. Misses them both, though.
19 rebounds in last night's game. I mean, just very, very strong kid. He's gotten better every year.
Christian Jackson winds up and fires. Misses. Offensive rebound. Dribble puts it up. Can't get it to go. Freeman out of position, trying to get the rebound. Ends up in the hands of Williams. Segu. This is Hardnett. Now on the drive, Williams lost the handle a bit, goes out of play, was deflected out of there by Akron, and it'll stay with Buffalo with 12 on the shot clock.
Well, you see good defense by Trimble. Williams picks it up, but Trimble's very sneaky around the bucket.
And a traveling violation called against Buffalo. It's against Graves. All-MAC second team selection, and pretty decorated Buffalo Bulls teams in terms of the awards handed out, Steve.
Yeah, and I tell you, they have a lot of guys on there. They didn't get the coach of the year, but they do have guys on the first and second team, and also honorable mention. Nathan Williams is one of those guys that is a game changer, both offensively and defensively.
Christian Jackson on the take, misses. They're working inside of Mbala. Buffalo up and under moving Mbala. Puts it up, can't finish. Trying to fight for the rebound, goes off for the fingertips of the Buffalo Bulls. It'll go back to the Zips.
Ali and Freeman battling down low, trying to keep Mbala off the glass. You know, Buffalo had two guys that hit 5 threes in their win last night. And they can shoot it from deep.
Ali in the corner, thought about it, takes a couple dribbles, now pulls up from the wing, and this is short. And this is Graves.
And this is what they do.
In transition, Graves gets caught up, leaves it back for Williams for three, buries it.
Jim Weitzel said, hey guys, if you want to run, and they love to run, you got to guard. Good defense on one end. They're able to get it out in transition on the other, and a wide open jump shot for Williams.
Christian Jackson with a runner in the lane, puts it in, off to a nice start for Lauren Christian Jackson. He's got 5 to start off the game for the Zips. Pull up from inside the circle, and that's good from Segu.
I'll tell you, Segu's did a really good. He's one of the guys that had 5 threes yesterday. He can knock down the jump shot. He's getting better at the point. But if he doesn't, at the end of the game, they sometimes put Graves over there to take over that because he's got so much more experience than Segu.
This is Trimble trying to get the pass to Freeman. They turn it over. Williams on the break. Right wing for Segu. Drives baseline. Nice dish off to Hardnett. And putting it in is Mbala.
You're running with the Bulls. You can't run with the Bulls. You got to stop them, and you got to keep them out by the foul line. Somebody's got to pick up the first guy that's dribbling the ball. Good ball movement by UB.
Christian Jackson splits the defenders, leaving it back for Tribble. Now it's Trimble in the corner for 3. No. Rare miss from him from outside. Mbala with a rebound. Buffalo is taking the lead, by the way, 11-10. Akron got out to the hot start. There's Williams in on the underside. Christian Jackson, nice feed across the lane, and there's a block from behind by Enrique Freeman. He leads the conference in that department.
Just a smart play. And you saw that time, Williams was playing one-on-one with Jackson. He's got about a foot size differential there.
Trying to get it down low into Freeman, just over his head, out of play. So far, so good for the star power. Lauren Christian Jackson, the player of the year from last year, and Janathan Williams answering back with a 3 of his own. This is Bracket Week, presented by Kubota.
Back to the second semifinal matchup between the Buffalo Bulls and the Akron Zips. Zips down by 1, but the reason why is because Buffalo gets the ball out in transition, and they have great ball movement. Keep moving it for an easy bucket, but they guard at the other end, and it's a semi-fast break, but they get everybody into the lane. Janathan Williams spots up for a 3. Beautiful pass by Javon Graves. So, you know, if you're Akron, you got to stop the break. You cannot allow Graves to get in the lane or Segu to get in the lane. You've got to stop them on the perimeter, make them make a pass out, because this is a team that can play. They have offensive firepower, scoring at 84 points a game.
Not only that, Steve, but the pace that they play at is remarkable. One of the fastest paces in the country. You can see what they've done over the last 6 games. Nearly 85 points per game, and the rebounding margin, another reason for that. We talked with Coach Weitzel about this, about how they play with pace, but also play defense. He's like, well, our pace comes from our defense. And you can see the rebounding numbers are there. They're able to get the rebounds and get out into the open floor quickly.
You got to guard in order to run. And this is a team that started out 6-6. You see Coach Weitzel with a little bit of facial hair behind the mask. But, you know, he's stuck with his game plan, stuck with his guys, and they are on fire. Probably the hottest team right now on the map.
This is Graves with the pull-up left of the circle. Knocked down for the Buffalo Bulls. So look for their 16th win of the season. Both teams coming in with identical 15-7 records. This is Ali. Around the screen from Reese. Finds his way into the lane. A little 10-footer is good.
But I like that. I think that sometimes, because Christian Jackson's such a good three-point shooter, and so is Trimble, that they get lulled into that three-point jumper and forget about the inside game. They got to continue getting the ball into the paint.
This is Segu. Put that one on the gram. Segu with over 145,000 Instagram followers. I went and checked him out on Instagram, Steve. It's all basketball stuff, so he's able to get that attention based on what he's been able to do on the floor. Take a look at the other side. Ali with the offensive rebound. Back out here to Dawson. Misses again. Save into the hands of Mbala.
Well, point blank, Dawson hit 2 in a row. I mean, that's sometimes you miss the first one, you just set up for the second one in the same spot, you knock it down. Wasn't so for Dawson.
Segu passes out to Graves, who misses the 3. Christian Jackson tied up there with Mbala. And that foul is going to be against Lauren Christian Jackson. That doesn't seem fair.
No, you got the tall guy, the big, strong guy going after the ball, but you can see him. Christian Jackson impeded Mbala from getting that ball.
Looked like Rey Mysterio going in for a cross-body block there.
Keep an eye on Segu on the other side. He's such a good three-point shooter with a dribble drive and a kick.
Williams in the lane, kicks it back out for Segu. 10 on the shot clock here for the Bulls. Segu running out of time with 4 into the lane. A runner is good. Ronaldo Segu.
Well, Segu is one of those guys that can hit the 3, but he's quick enough to get in the lane. You always have to keep an eye on him. He got in the lane and just pulled up for the mid-range jumper.
This is Gavin Clark. Reese on the take, lost the handle. Here come the Bulls on the break. Up ahead for Mbala, trying to draw contact, able to lay it up and in. Looked like there might have been a need for a whistle there. But Mbala will take the 2. Now they're up by 8. 20-12 lead. The Bulls are on a 7-0 run.
And they've been able to do it, starting with getting out and actually getting on a run in transition.
Christian Jackson looking to respond with a 3, misses too strong. Here come the Bulls, up by 8, looking to make it double digits. Mbala with a nice move underneath, puts it up and in. Timeout, Akron.
Buffalo has been getting out in transition. The long shot by Christian Jackson led to a fast break by Mbala, able to take it down and up and under to give the Buffalo Bulls a 10-point lead.
Lead for Buffalo. And Steve, this started out as a game that Akron came out with a lot of fire, and just like that, Buffalo's turned it around, partially because of this guy.
Well, and I tell you, you shoot long shots, there's going to be long rebounds, and what you didn't want to do is get Buffalo comfortable with transition, and they've been able to turn, this game around just by getting the ball out, and Mbala's been running the break.
Christian Jackson losing his dribble, gets it to Clark. Christian Jackson now with 13 on the shot clock.
I think you got to look inside. You got to try to get Reese involved with the basketball inside. Try to get the drive to the basket.
Too strong. Reese trying to go for the follow-up dunk. Couldn't get it. But an offensive rebound for Akron. They've got it back. Nice dish off underneath for Cam Reese for the flush.
It's amazing what happens when you have dribble penetration. You really push the defense back in, and then when they go out on the 3, it opens it up. It's a lane, and Cameron Reese is big and strong. You got to give him touches.
Here's Graves. Step back from the foul line. Misses short. Mbala skies for the rebound. Able to wrestle it in, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow keeps it for Buffalo.
Christian Jackson drove in the lane the first time and opened it up. This time it's Clark. Little dribble drive, gets around Graves. Defender commits to him. Beautiful pass to Reese.
Marvin Clark with the nice dish. The freshman from Euclid, Ohio. This is Graves.
Now they're playing man-to-man, trying to disguise it as zone, trying to pack it in against Mbala.
Segu misses the 3. 22-14 on our score. Buffalo on top. Christian Jackson dishes to the corner. Dawson for 3. Rattles it around the rim. Does not drop.
That's the third shot he's missed from right there. That thing was down and came back out.
Bad pass goes out of play. They were looking for Mbala.
You see Dawson in and out. That's a third shot. I thought it was down. No, it's out.
It's like my jumper over at the carnivals with the little shorter rims that they.
Yeah, the big balls and the little rim.
Yeah.
Money maker.
Akron looking for a response. Marshall outside. This is Trimble. That was pretty.
But you know what? That was all set up by Clark. Clark's dribble penetration in the lane got everybody on high alert. They kicked it back out, got it around, and Trimble's able to knock down the 10-foot jump shot.
Mbala.
Don't like it.
Too strong. Able to get the rebound, though. He'll drive it this time. That one might have been altered from Freeman. Ends up in the hands of Jermaine Marshall. Here's Christian Jackson with some room. Just can't finish that time. Quickly, Segu brings it the other way. Nickelberry. Nice dump off there for Bertram. Lays it up and in.
Bertram on the other end did a good job defensively on Lauren Christian Jackson and then sprinted the court down and was rewarded for his good defense to get that layup.
Christian Jackson up high. Garvin Clark. Freeman gets it to Trimble. 4 on the shot clock. Lost the handle. A takeaway here from Buffalo. Into the open floor. It's Segu with the finger roll. 10-point lead for Buffalo.
That was an unselfish play, too. Getting the ball out and throwing it to head to Segu for the easy layup.
Christian Jackson floated it up for Freeman. Might have been a little too high, but he did get his fingertips on it, able to tip it into the basket. 8-point game.
I don't care how you get the points in the paint. You know, whether it's dribble drive or whether it's a post up or an alley-oop like that, but you got to do that if you're Akron. You got to keep this Buffalo defense honest.
Mbala showing off the handles, drawing the foul.
Fagan to Segu. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you know what? Hey, playing in an NBA arena.
That is something Segu's not going to put on the ground.
No.
26-18, Segu inbounds it here to Nickelberry, the senior from Orlando.
This is a deep Buffalo team. They have a lot of guys that have played minutes in the past. Nickelberry has played a lot in the past. It's not getting a lot this year.
Lauren Christian Jackson works his way out to the three-point line and dumps it off for Ali. Gets it to Tribble. Might have walked with it. Now retreats back outside wide. 17 on the shot clock. Oh, Tribble on the take. Left-hand layup is good. Greg Tribble, the sophomore from Cincinnati.
That was quick on size. And that time, size won. Bertram couldn't get over there quick enough.
Zips back within 6. Segu has it stripped. Getting on the floor there is Tribble. And we're going to get a foul here. Jumping on top of him there is Nickelberry. Six-point lead for the Buffalo Bulls. But the Zips hang around. It's all happening inside the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio. A spot in the finals on the line. You're watching Bracket Week, presented by Kubota. 7:26 to go in the first half in semifinal number 2. Buffalo hanging on to a 6-point lead over the Akron Zips. And tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, CBS Sports Network brings you the MAC Women's Championship game live from right here in the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio. Central Michigan battles it out against Bowling Green for a chance at March Madness. Joel Gadet, Kelly Burke on the call for that one.
Bowling Green's got a super freshman from Cincinnati, Ohio, Lexi Fleming. Freshman of the year. Should be a good game. Akron's been able to get back in this game by getting the ball inside to Reese and Ali and dribble drives by Clark and by Christian Jackson. They got to continue going to the glass.
Lauren Christian Jackson gets a step, lays it in with the left hand, and they're back within 4. This is Nickelberry. Getting some room to Nathan Williams.
Look at Segu right here on the dribble drive.
Sorry.
The dribble drive, they're open. You know, when Williams drives the lane.
Well, Williams might have gotten away with a travel. Nickelberry did not. And Zips have a chance to close within one with a 3 here. Wolfie, it looked for a while that Buffalo was going to start to run away when they built that 10-point lead, but Akron hanging around.
Now, John Gross is too good of a coach to allow his team to get too far out away from the Buffalo, and they did a good job of reining everybody in and trying to get back to the basics of getting inside.
Ali with a nice pass underneath once again for Cam Reese.
It's a vulnerable area in that lane. If you drive to the basket, and there's been 3 guys, different guys that have been able to drive and penetrate and get the big guys scoring on the low block.
It's an 8-0 run for the Zips as they trail by 2. Williams dump off underneath for Hardnett as he lays it up and in. That ends the 8-0 run for the Zips.
It was a really nice pass by Williams because he's such a good shooter. You got to guard him. They couldn't double up. And Hardnett driving in the lane. Hardnett's one of those guys that doesn't show up in the stats, but he makes great plays for this team.
Lauren Christian Jackson splits the defenders, puts that one up. They say no shot. A remarkable acrobatic shot there. It's unfortunate that Jackson doesn't get credit for that because that was pretty.
When he gets in the lane, he splits 2 defenders and gets up and under. You don't know how. I don't know how he does that. And he's a little guy, and look at those numbers. And one of the best little men in the country, but he plays like he's 6'4", 6'5".
5 30-point games this season. Ali goes into the backcourt to retrieve that one. With a runner in the lane, misses too strong. Buffalo up 4. Graves. This ball movement underneath Mbala. Can't finish right underneath the bucket from point-blank range.
He has a problem. When he gets the ball, he tries to take a dribble and brings it down. And even Christian Jackson's able to tie him up sometimes. You've got to keep it up high.
Christian Jackson trying to draw contact. I thought he did and had it blocked there from Graves, who came to retrieve it. Graves, Euro step in the lane. Nice finish.
But Graves, when you're looking for some leadership on the court, the senior comes through. We've talked about how he finishes games with his free throws, but that's a smart move, taking what the defense gives you and getting in the paint.
That's from the outside there. This is Graves. Now up ahead, Nickelberry. Williams. Offensive foul. And it's going back to the Zips.
That was a good call. Williams used his left arm to push off. He gets in the lane. Used his right arm, actually, to push off. Can't get an advantage. Pushed off and he stepped on the defender's foot. Janathan Williams is one of those guys that can shoot the jumper, but he can get in the lane. You know, he's a 5-tool guy. I mean, he can score, but he's a very good willing passer, too.
Clark, reverse layup, no, but a foul. Free throws coming up here for Akron as they trail by 6.
You good, boy? That's a good move, boy.
I'll tell you, Garvin Clark may be the X factor in this first half. He got in the game. He was unafraid to take the ball to the basket. He's been able to get to the rim and open things up. Taking a lot of pressure off the big guys.
Garvin Clark already with 5 minutes. Averages just 6 per game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that John Gross sees what he's bringing to the table. He's not afraid to mix it up. He's got a good handle, you can tell. And he's a willing passer in the lane, so keep him in there because he's a guy that's helped bring them back.
Having a second ball handler important. And Lauren Christian Jackson starts to get doubled. Both free throws good, back to a 4-point game. 4:10 to play, first half. This is Graves. Up top, Hardneck for three. Too strong.
That's not his shot.
Clark.
Marshall's got Mbala away from the basket.
Call Dawson to the rim. No, kick it out. Trimble for three. Short that time. Trimble now just 1 of 3 from downtown.
Good defense by Buffalo.
Offensive foul again on the drive there from Graves.
I tell you, right now, these guys moving the ball, passing big to big. And there's Williams for an easy one for Harden. 4-point game.
Four-point lead for Buffalo with 3.5 to play here in the first half. And when that 3.5 is complete, we'll have AT&T 5G at the half. The crew in our New York studio will have you covered on all things conference tournament hoops. That's all coming your way at AT&T 5G at the half. Here from the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio. The Zips of Akron trailing the Buffalo Bulls 30-26. Buffalo looking for their 3rd consecutive MAC tournament championship if they can get 2 more victories. Akron looking to keep their season alive. Enrique Freeman back in the game as Akron has possession here. Lauren Christian Jackson back in as well. Freeman, Jackson. This is Clark. 8 on the shot clock. Clark, spin move in the lane. A little bit too strong and to the right. Buffalo on the break. Here's Williams with the finish.
They get that ball in transition. They're hard to stop because they're big, they're athletic, and they can go to the rack. And you'll see beautiful pass in Jonathan Williams. Uses the opposite hand. I mean, Javon Graves does not get as much credit. I think everybody talks about Williams and Mbala. But I like the way Graves plays. He plays under control. You know, Segu can shoot it. Williams can shoot it. Mbala's down low. But Graves is sort of the straw, I think, that stirs their drink.
Good from the free throw line there from Williams. Completes the 3-point play. Ali back in.
Clark getting a lot of minutes. I mean, you saw how he was able to get to the basket from the perimeter, and that's what they're looking for, trying to be able to break down this defense of the Bulls.
Starting the possession with Christian Jackson away from the balls. He puts up a runner in the lane, comes up empty on that one. Dump off from Mbala. Couldn't handle it. Puts the ball on the floor. It's out of traffic. Williams dishes out for Segu. Trying to light it up from 3, misses. Mbala with the offensive rebound. His follow misses. Enrique Freeman with a rebound.
A lot of opportunities for Buffalo. I mean, they are dominating on the glass. Still empty possession.
Clark working his way in, lost the handle, stripped. Here comes Buffalo. Sager up top for Graves for 3, in and out. And a loose ball foul going to be called against Hardnett. And now it looks like Buffalo going to the 3 a little too often, Steve.
Yeah, and I tell you, it was a good box out by Clark. But when you're in transition like that, you know you can get it to the rim. You got to take it. The last possession, Mbala had a couple opportunities down low. They didn't stick a fork in it and put it in. So they came back to the 3 ball.
Hardnett exits the game. He has 3 personal fouls now for Buffalo. Akron scoreless in the last 2.5 minutes. Christian Jackson with the step back, misses. Mbala fought for the rebound. And foul's going to be called against, looks like Mbala.
No, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
Oh.
And I actually thought that maybe Dawson pushed him out a little bit, but you'll see his foot's out of bounds right here on the baseline.
That's a heads-up call there.
Yeah, the referee was right there. But right now, Akron has got to get something to go down. They're struggling. See that ball go through the net.
Scoreless in the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Bounce pass. Trimble. Dish off for Freeman. Throws it up high. Can't get it to go. Heavy traffic there underneath the basket.
I like it. It was a good look. Inside, outside. Good pass by Christian Jackson to the wing. They had it open layup. Just didn't convert.
1 minute to go in the half. This is Graves. Sigut. Graves up top. Mbala works his way in. Rejected by Freeman. And Freeman is down on the other end of the floor, working his way back. Coming from behind, looking for the dunk was Tribble. And it fell out of his hands, still in the hands of Akron with 34 seconds to go in the period. Ali with the pull-up, puts it in.
That's just a sweet jump shot. He squares up to the basket, his shoulder squared, takes it in. 6'8". He's only 206 pounds, so he's slender. He's got a nice inside game and a nice mid-range game.
That ended a streak of almost 3.5 minutes without a point for the Zips.
But they're only down 5.
Mbala goes up with it, and he draws the foul with 3 and 9/10 seconds to go.
Probably not a bad foul. Mbala missed his first 2 free throws. But he has a problem. One of the things he needs to correct is he brings that ball down low a lot. And I know that Akron has been trained and talked to by John Gross to go after it. When he brings it down, you know, tie him up. Don't allow him to bring it back up again. I would say if the Zips can get out of this first half only down by 5 or 6, they should feel really fortunate. They didn't play a great first half, and still they're involved in the game.
Just 1 second to go. Christian Jackson from half court. Oh! Just off the heel of the rim. And it's a 5-point game going into the locker room. Zips were quiet offensively. Couldn't make a bucket in that final 3-4 minutes or so, Steve, but finding themselves only down 5, that bodes well for them moving forward.
Absolutely. I mean, it's going to be a heck of a second half.
33-28 here in Cleveland, our second semifinal from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. We'll send it back to our New York studios for AT&T 5G at the half. The MAC semifinal on CBS Sports Network. You're watching Bracket Week, presented by Kubota. The second of 2 semifinal games from the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio. 33-28, the Buffalo Bulls on top of the Akron Zips. Take a look at the highlighted points in the paint. Buffalo leading in that department, but it's getting closer. And we welcome you back to our broadcast perch high above Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Alex Sabario alongside Steve Wolf. And Wolfie, both these teams got a little trigger happy from the 3-point range at the end of the half, and perhaps they need to start looking inside again.
Well, I think Buffalo early on got the ball inside, and then Akron had to do it after they were down. You know, so the points in the paint, the disparity is not that bad right now, but early on, Williams took it to the glass. He's 3 for 3. He hasn't missed a shot. And then Bala's got 6 points, 9 rebounds. These guys are getting it down low in the paint. Now, when Darvin Clark gets in the game, he's been able to get inside either with a pass or with a drive and get guys involved. I think this is the guy right there. Cameron Reese has got to have a better second half. As you look at Mbala's numbers, it's pretty much dominant on the rebounding end of it. But I really think Akron's back in the game because they've been able to get the ball in the paint.
Taking a look at our Marco's Pizza Hungry for the win. Again, 6 points from Mbala, just 3 of 9 from the field, but getting after it on the boards with 9 rebounds. On the other side, you could look at what Enrique Freeman has been doing. 6 rebounds for Akron. Hasn't been getting going on the scoring, and I think that's one of the things that we talked about coming into this off-air, Steve, is who's going to be the second option offensively for the Akron Zips? And right now, Lauren Christian Jackson just with 7.
Well, and I think Freeman's one of those guys, as you see Jackson taking the shot, Freeman's one of those guys that can't create his own shot. They've got to get the ball inside to him with a pass, dribble, drive in, or a pass to the post.
We're underway here in the second half. Here from Cleveland, Ohio, a spot in the MAC championship game tomorrow is on the line. The Ohio Bobcats will be the opponent for one of these two teams. Nathan Williams called for the offensive foul. And for Williams, it'll be his first. Beg your pardon, his second.
Well, the first one he had was an offensive foul. So he, twice, the one time he pushed off with the right arm, this time doing the same thing, the chicken wing they call it.
This is Christian Jackson. Gets it to the right block, dish off. Here at the last second for Tribble, and he puts it in. And I think the Zips need more of that.
Well, I think Jackson has struggled offensively because obviously they're throwing the kitchen sink at him. You've got to make other guys better, and that was a good find in the lane by Christian Jackson.
3-point game here in Cleveland. Get it down to Mbala. Skips it over to Segu, takes it in the lane, Euro step, misses short. Freeman got his hands on it. It's knocked out of his hands, out of play, and it'll go back to the Zips, who have a chance to tie it with a 3 on this possession.
Now the Zips are really tightening up their defense. They're doing a good job. Every time Mbala gets anywhere near the ball, they're grabbing at it and trying to, rattle him a little bit because he's strong and big. But if you can take him down at the knees and take the ball away from him, he's going to be ineffective.
This is Freeman on the block, takes one dribble, back out, sets the screen. Trimble for 3, in and out, not dropping. Freeman, though, right there for the rebound, misses the putback. Ali with the offensive board. Dishes, left side, Trimble. One of these is going to fall. No, that time again, Mbala with the rebound.
See, I would like to see them get the ball back inside to Ali, or Freeman, because they're doing some hard work on the offensive glass. Get on the ball.
Mbala with a spin move. Outstretched arms of Freeman prevented that one from going in. Altered the shot, floating one up, a little teardrop from low on Christian Jackson, and it's a 1-point game here in Cleveland.
And that's just a smart play by Jackson. Christian Jackson comes in the lane, instead of trying to take it among the trees, he just pulls up, little 7-footer.
Graves works it inside, too strong off the glass. Hardnet's got it, trapped underneath, forces one up, can't get it. Rebound grabbed by Trimble. Quick outlet to Christian Jackson. He's going to take the 3, buries it. Zips reclaim the lead, 35-33. Timeout, Bulls.
And here's a little pull-up runner in the lane. We've talked about Lord Christian Jackson pulling up for 3, giving his team a 2-point lead.
The Akron Zips have responded here in the second half. Jersey Mike's is the proud title sponsor of the Naismith Player of the Year Award. Join us when we announce the winner on April 4th, right here on CBS Sports.
That's a 9-0 run by the Akron Zips. John Gross, I don't know what he said at halftime, but it must have been pretty enlightening.
So I gotta have someone recording all of your halftime speeches, so the ones that work you can come back to.
Yeah, definitely. I just think the Buffalo has got to try to establish the inside game, and Mbala's got to take that ball up strong and be aggressive.
Work it into Mbala. Ali is there. Freeman got caught and putting it up and in and drawing the foul. Look, Will Hardnett.
How about that pass from the big guy, Mbala? Mbala feels the Freeman coming over. Freeman's man, Hardnett, goes straight to the basket. That is a great look by the big guy, avoiding the double team.
Think Freeman cheated a little bit on that?
Yeah, well, he did. He saw Mbala. He wanted to make sure. He's a shot blocker. He's going to try to make sure that Mbala wasn't going to get in tight.
Did you see the English he put on that bounce pass into the post, working it inside to Jonathan Williams?
I actually thought it was going out of bounds. I thought it was an errant pass. It was a great pass. That's back-to-back passes for Mbala.
Ali, jump stop in the lane. Nice move. The points in the paint continue to be a story here.
Yeah, and Ali is talented enough to get from the top of the key into the paint. That's what we're talking about, Freeman. You got to find him on the block. There's a couple guys that can create on their own, and Ali is one of those.
Knotted up at 37 here in Cleveland. This is Harden again. Spins in the lane. Misses. Rebounded Graves into the hands. Mbala, and a blocking foul called on Ali. No shot, the official says. We're all knotted up at 37 apiece here in Cleveland. It's tight in the MAC semifinals. All knotted up at 37 apiece. The second-seeded Buffalo Bulls, the third-seeded Akron Zips, the second MAC semifinal. Tonight at 11:30 Eastern, the Inside College Basketball crew talks all things conference tournaments as they break down matchups, highlights, and projections as bracket week continues right here on CBS Sports Network.
I think Jonathan Williams has got to take over this game. Little two-man game on this side because he can shoot the three ball. He hasn't missed a shot all evening.
Mbala has it blocked by Ali. More Christian Jackson with it now. Doing the ball handling again. They had Garvin Clark do a lot of it there at the later part of the first half.
You know, right now, this is Akron's pace of play. They're playing good defense. You know, watch Ali just taking his time and then timing Mbala's shot. Mbala did not go up there very strong. Early in the game, it was all on Buffalo's pace, getting it out in transition, getting easy buckets. And since about the 12-minute mark in the first half, Akron has done a good job stopping that.
Christian Jackson zips up by 3.
Christian Jackson with 15 right now. He's heating up. He's doing all the little things, and they're going to call a foul right here. Grabbing in there on Tribble. You'll see Christian Jackson. Segu's late getting over there, only gets one hand up, and you cannot allow that much space in between Christian Jackson and the defender.
Christian Jackson playing with a little swagger again. His senior season, this was an Akron team that won the MAC regular season title last year as Graves responds with a 3 of his own, and we're all knotted up at 40.
You know, the senior with a big shot, you expect that from him. He's one of those quiet, unsung guys. The top 3, he's not. Got Segu and Williams and Mbala.
And Dawson buries the triple. So the threes that weren't falling at the end of the first half, they're starting to drop now, Steve.
Well, Dawson missed 3 in a row over on the right-hand side over here. And opposite side, he was wide open. This time he knocked it down.
Take a charge!
Williams inside, misses at point-blank range. Another miss. Outside, Graves misses. Mbala grabs the offensive rebound. Williams called for the travel.
Williams getting a little frustrated. I noticed that on the last drive in. People are coming over and defending him. He's got to take what the defense gives him, maybe a short-range jump shot, not take it all the way to the basket. A little bit anxious on that last move and move both feet.
Nathan Williams played on the Buffalo team that made the NCAA tournament in 2019. Scored in double figures in all but one game this season. That continues tonight. He's got 10. Christian Jackson again for 3. That time might have been a little heat check. Ali thought about it. Splits 2 defenders and a reach-in foul is called.
I just think Akron does so many good things when they get in the paint. Even the dribble drive by Ali creates a foul situation. And Bala's too far out, a little lazy, gets a reach in.
Buffalo, number 24,
Trayvon Fagan, the redshirt junior, checks in here for Buffalo, and we get another foul called against the Bulls.
It's going to be the second on Mbala. Jonathan Williams came out of the game. Fagan's in for him. Give him a little blow. He seems like he's a little bit anxious on the offensive end, as we said. And watch Mbala over here holding on the jersey. Would have been a good move if the referee didn't see him holding all that blue in his hand.
Christian Jackson with it in the corner, retreats back out to the wing. 3-point lead for the Zips, are looking for more. Christian Jackson stops, pulls up, in and out. Mbala wrestles the rebound down. Pull up there from Segu and a loose ball foul. It's going to be against Akron.
But Dawson was pushing Bertram out, and Ali was down there helping out. You know, Bertram's played pretty good job. Did a pretty good job the minutes he's played. He's been able to clog up the inside defensively and help out on the offensive end.
Graves, Segu. 10 on the shot clock and puts it in. No, offensive foul called against Segu. Heard the whistle from the other end of the floor, and then
that was an offensive foul. He used his left arm to push off. Watch here. You cannot get an edge by using his arm. That's a good call.
But Steve, Ali, did you see Ali with a little stiff arm to his forehead?
Yeah. But I think, but they're looking at from the other side. The guy saw his left arm, and they're looking for that. I mean, that is one of the things that they're trying to make sure that they call each and every time. Williams did it the other end over here.
Dawson lets it fly. Michael Dawson from downtown.
You got to give the sophomore credit. Alex, he missed his first three, and look, you know, the one almost went down, but he's back-to-back shots here in the second half. Look, taking those shots is important.
Finally, Segu responds for Buffalo. They trail by 4. Christian Jackson to the baseline.
You can watch it. When he gets anywhere inside the three-point line, everybody's got a hand's worth of help trying to stop him. So he can dictate the pace of this game.
Finds a seam, gets to the lane, no. Trying to get a tip in there. Marshall misses, but we get a foul.
We get Marshall for the push-off.
So Marshall gonna get the loose ball foul here. Take another look.
You see Mbala coming over, or I'm sorry, that was Fagan coming over. Not sure how they call that foul on anybody. Hard-fought rebound going up for that.
I would ask you not to read the lips of the coaching staff.
Put the mask up, John. Put the mask up.
Approaching the 12-minute mark here in the second half. Graves on the take. Draws the foul. Free throws coming up.
You know, right now, the offense is struggling. There's no fluidity for Buffalo. So the dribble drive is going to be important. That time, he got Reese on his back. Reese was turned, and no way he could guard him. He just took the shot, knew he was going to get fouled.
Miss on the first there from Graves. He's just a 57.7% free throw shooter.
Segu out of the game, Nickelberry back in the game. So now Segu and Williams sitting on the bench.
Graves goes 1 of 2 at the line. 3-point game.
Buffalo's now on the bonus.
Clark floats one up for Reese. Got his hands on it, trying to save the possession. Akron bench wanted a foul. Graves back for Nickelberry. Trying to create some space. Off balance shot. Off the window, no. Rebound grab Marshall. This is Tribble. Go ahead.
With Christian Jackson on the bench, you know, you wonder where the offense is going to come from. There's really no reason to throw that alley-oop because it was double teamed. Try to make a good decision in the lane.
And Tribble took one on the face on that jump stop in the lane. So it'll stay Akron ball. Akron hanging on to a 3-point lead here in Cleveland. You're watching Bracket Week, presented by Kubota.
5-hour energy.
Let's see who stepped up their game tonight. Brought to you by Warner Ladder. Lauren Christian Jackson.
Done a great job here in the second half. 8. He only had 7 in the first half, but he's led his team back. He's given him a 3-point lead. And you know, Alex, this Jackson averages 30 points a game over the last 3 games playing against Buffalo. And he had 35 last year in a regular season game. So he plays well against the Bulls. But early in the game, Buffalo shut him down. Really was figuring out what to do. But I think for them to win this game, he's going to have to continue playing, getting in the paint like he's done so far this second half.
You know, we talked about in the open that this is a team that kind of struggled coming into the tournament. They had lost 3 in a row as we get a 3-pointer immediately in the corner. Missed there from Michael Dawson. And one of the reasons why is it was tough getting Jackson shots. It was tough getting him good looks. They started to double him a lot more. And as we talked about, Akron still kind of looking for a consistent second option.
Consistent is the word.
Right.
Consistent. They have second option, but they need somebody that's going to do it night in and night out, and really they haven't been doing it. Dawson's been able to pick up the pace here in the second half for him.
Bad pass there from Jackson. He was looking for the aforementioned Dawson in the corner. 3-point lead for the Zips. Nathan Williams. Bala way out over in the corner. Here's Williams drawing contact, kind of got caught underneath. The little overzealous Greg Tribble defensively.
We'll see and hear it. Little help. That's 2 hands worth. But that's what Williams, I think, has to do. I mean, he's a big guard. He can dribble, drive to the basket. He's got to use that ability to get in the paint. And then you have Bertram and you have Mbala, both big guys down low that can finish. If you don't have a shot, get it over to them or kick it out for a 3.
That's 4 on Tribble as he heads to the bench. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good from Jonathan Williams. Trying to make it a 1-point game with a make right here. He does. 46-45, Zips on top. Freeman setting the high screen for Christian Jackson. Ali showing off his handle, trying to find Freeman cut into the basket, and they say it was deflected out of play, and it'll stay with the Zips.
That'd be interesting. I'm not sure what Ali was doing here. But that was 100% off of his. That was not tipped. That's a tough call.
We'll stay with Akron. Nice pass down low to the cutting Lauren Christian Jackson.
That's a beautiful pass by Dawson to get it to him. Right now, Buffalo, this is at Akron's pace. Buffalo's not getting any runouts. They're not getting any secondary fast breaks. They're working for everything they get in the half court.
Mbala spins, gets rid of it to Williams. 7 on the shot clock, step back for 2, got it. Jonathan Williams back to a one-point game.
He's the guy. He's the most versatile. He's the best outside shooter. The guy that can get to in the paint as well as anybody. He's got to take over.
Christian Jackson to the cup. No. Christian Jackson looked over to the official after that miss. Wanted to call. Here's Graves on the take. Freeman almost got to it. Shot was missed and hauled in the rebound for Freeman. That's 7 rebounds now for him.
Well, Graves had other guys open. They just took it up and tried to go to the basket.
Freeman from Lauren Christian Jackson.
All eyes on Christian Jackson. Freeman, good moving without the basketball. Cut to the basket.
Freeman came to Akron as a student. He's on a student scholarship. As Mala puts it in, it's a one-point game. Freeman showed up to a tryout, saw the tryout info on a bulletin board. You know those bulletin boards where you're looking for futons and a roommate? He found a job with the Akron Zips. Miss right here. Underneath, Dawson, strong, puts it in. Count the basket and the foul for Michael Dawson.
How about Dawson? He averages 4 points a game. This is just, I want it. I want it, and I want to get to the finals. And that is just sheer effort. He did look like the Hulk on that play.
And just the calm after the tranquilo, as we say. 53-49. 8:11 to play in regulation.
Now Dawson, really big coming off the bench. 9 points and 2 assists, 3 rebounds.
Jonathan Williams takes the 3, misses short. Christian Jackson to the cup, misses. Mbala's got the rebound. Segu. Bounce pass into Williams. Segu buries the triple.
That was a smart play by Jonathan Williams because he was posted up and he saw that Segu was being guarded by Ali, who's a lot bigger. He put it back out to Segu and was able to drop the dime from 3-point range.
We've got a tight one here in Cleveland. 7:26 to play. Here's Segu. 1-point game here in Cleveland. One-point lead for the third-seeded Akron Zips over the Buffalo Bulls here in the MAC semifinal. Folks, Paramount Plus is here. Love sports, breaking news, and a mountain of entertainment? Paramount Plus. Try it. Free. Second MAC semifinal game here from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland. Akron outscoring Buffalo here in the second half. 25-19, Wolfie.
Well, that graphic says a lot. You know, Dawson has come in off the bench. He has given him a lot of energy with his play, offensively and defensively.
And nice fall away there from Trimble. They've been trying to get him going in this game. Just 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, and he's a dynamite 3-point shooter on the year, shooting it over 40%.
Well, Trimble's face guarding Graves, trying to make sure he doesn't get the ball.
Mbala, little up and under move. Gets rid of it, out to Williams.
5 on the shot clock.
Dish off, Mbala with 2, misses.
That's good defense by Akron, Alex.
Yeah.
I mean, that is really good defense. They're bodying up. Right now, they're handling the physicality of Buffalo, and they're giving it back to them.
Christian Jackson finds some room to the cup. That's just a blow-by right there.
You know what? I've watched it. but I don't see how he got straight to the basket with nobody near him.
5-point lead for the Zips. Timeout, Buffalo.
Back at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, and one of the reasons why Buffalo's struggling is they're not playing very good half-court defense. Watch, LCJ gets straight around Segu, and then Williams just lets him go. No help. Another 2 for Lauren Christian Jackson. You know, he's good enough when he's guarded. I mean, he's pretty much unstoppable when he's not guarded.
19 points for Lauren Christian Jackson. It's a 57-52 lead for the Akron Zips. This is Graves. Segu. Spin move. Nice one there. Just over the outstretched arms of Freeman misses, but Mbala there to clean it up. Back to a 3-point game. So we approach 6 minutes to go in regulation. Freeman with that high screen and roll. Jackson takes it himself to the block. Dishes back to Dawson. Misses. Freeman fighting for the rebound, and we get a whistle, and it's going to be a loose ball foul called against Buffalo.
Well, Segu on the last try down court drove to the basket, but it was one-on-one coverage. Freeman has to come over and help out. When Freeman helps out, that leaves Mbala wide open for the tip. Freeman just has a knack for getting up, blocking shots, and also rebounding. That time, he was able to grab the ball with one arm and keep the defender off with the other.
You know, our colleague Tim Doyle, we've had a couple of Akron games together. He likens him in terms of his nose for the ball to Dennis Rodman. Somebody can just finds it, knows the angles of where it's going. It's almost instinctive.
But yeah, Dennis Rodman was instinctive. I mean, I think this kid right here, he's very, very intelligent, basketball IQ-wise. And obviously he's pretty smart in school because he got a scholarship for academics. But he does a good job of knowing his role. And I think Dennis did the same thing.
Nathan Williams from downtown. It's a 1-point game, under 5.5 to play here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
It only makes sense that Williams is a guy that needs to take over. He's only taken 8 shots. He's only missed 2, so I get him the ball.
Buffalo can reclaim the lead on this possession. This is Graves. Williams working on Dawson. Graves for 3. It's short, but Mbala is there. Freeman put his hands on the rim. And we get a whistle here after the made bucket by Mbala.
Well, what happened there was Mbala was watching the shot from Graves. It was a total air ball. The defender didn't know what was happening. Mbala just went and got the ball out of the air. I'm not sure what they called.
Freeman has come out. It's a 1-point lead now for Buffalo after that make from Mbala. Oh, and Mbala gets his hands in there. Ends up right in the face of Lauren Christian Jackson.
It's like a clothesline. Clotheslined him. That tells you his athletic ability. He got really low and was able to clothesline Lauren Christian Jackson and then say, I didn't touch him. But that's what he does. Christian Jackson is so quick. He's like a water bug, getting in and out of traffic, very low to the ground. It's hard to defend.
That's the 4th foul on Mbala, by the way. We still have 4:39 to go in this one as Lauren Christian Jackson connects on the free throw, evens the game up at 59. And Tribble, who's playing with 4 fouls, is back in. For the lead. 21 points for Lauren Christian Jackson.
Keep an eye on Williams coming out to the top. He's a guy you want to have the ball in his hands.
Williams kind of nudged, dribbled to the side. Another offensive rebound and a putback there from Mbala.
I think Williams got caught up when they didn't call a foul. He didn't finish his layup, but he did get to the rim, and that's going to be important for Buffalo.
1 point lead for the Bulls. Christian Jackson with it up top. To the rim, off the window. Boy, can he do everything?
Yeah, I love Segu, but he can't stop him. I mean, you need other people helping you out. Segu's only 6 foot.
Segu has it partially blocked by Ali. Got it back. Up top to Graves. Bounce pass. Underneath. Hardnett. Dishes. Mbala. Getting it back is Williams, who puts it in inside the lane. Buffalo reclaims the lead again. 63-62. 3.5 to play.
On one side, it's Williams. On the other side is Christian Jackson. What I'm saying with Segu, he's 6 foot. He's taller than Christian Jackson, but you got to have help on him because he's going to get around. You got to have help in the lane.
Ali. Outside. Trimble for 3. That one's blocked. And it comes back out to half court to Christian Jackson. Underneath, Tribble finds a seam and lays it up and in.
Smart move by Trimble, just taking it strong. After the turnover, Mbala tried to tip it out, but Ali was guarding him when he tipped it out.
Too strong off of the window. Ali with a rebound. Zips up 1 with the basketball. 2:40 to play in regulation. Christian Jackson with 23. Goes right wing to Ali. 5 on the shot clock for 3. No. Williams gets caught up with it. Out of play, they say. Timeout, Buffalo. It's a tight one here in Cleveland. Jonathan Williams. He's got 19. Tribble trying to keep it close. Akron up 1 in Cleveland. It's bracket week.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Werner, the official ladder of NCAA March Madness, and by Marco's. Pizza lovers get it.
Once we're done in Cleveland, coming up next on CBS Sports Network, our coverage of the Mountain West Tournament continues with Nevada taking on San Diego State, followed by Colorado State battling Utah State. That'll be at midnight Eastern, right here on the 24-hour home for CBS Sports. Andrew Catalan, Steve Lapis will be on hand from Las Vegas for that one. Take a look at the foul trouble situations. Tribble, Hardnett, Mbala, all with 4, Steve Wolf.
Yeah, I think right now they're going to stay in the game. There's only 2 minutes left. It's coming down, going to be coming down to Williams for Buffalo running the show, and Lauren Christian Jackson for Akron. Both teams have done a good job taking care of the basketball, but that's what you want to make sure you don't have turnovers in this possession. You want to get something out of each possession.
2:15 to play. Segu down into Williams. Trying to get a bounce pass, and it's taken away. Trimble came up with a loose ball. Here comes Lauren Christian Jackson. Akron with the lead and the basketball. Jackson to the rim. A runner. Can't get it. Freeman got his hands on it. No. Here come the Bulls. Leaving it back for Williams on the block. Kick it back out. Segu for 3. Got it! Ronaldo Segu from downtown. It's a 2-point lead for the Bulls.
And that was a heads-up play, but Jonathan Williams on the low block. Beautiful skip pass. Step-in 3 for Segu.
Christian Jackson. Jump stop in the lane. Outside for Ali. Hesitated. Thought about that 3. Christian Jackson goes down. He's on the floor. Passes to Ali. 5 of the shot clock. pulls up, has it slapped out of his hands by Mbala. Here come the Bulls on the break. Here's Williams. The left-hand layup is good. 4-point lead now for Buffalo. Under a minute to go. Timeout, Akron. .1 to play. It'll be Akron ball here. And take another look at how Buffalo took a 4-point lead, Steve Wolf.
Well, for the most part, Buffalo has been held check. Did you see that foul that was not called? But Jonathan Williams is a finisher. Gets it out. And that's exactly what Buffalo does. That's how they get things going on their break. And little energy in this place.
You know, with the tables that they have set up in front of the benches, it has a dugout feel to it, like guys on the edge of the dugout.
It is so strange. I'm trying to see who's going to come in, and I can't find the guys. They're under the basket. But right now, with 56 seconds left, everybody says it's a lot of time. It's important that Akron gets a good shot. They don't have to have a three. They have to have a good shot, and that's going to be incumbent on Christian Jackson to make sure he takes care of the basketball in the half court.
Once again, Buffalo has won the conference tournament 4 out of the last 5 years, trying to win their 3rd MAC tournament title. No team has ever won 3 in a row. Got a shot here if they can continue this one. There's another miss. Mbala, no, another takeaway. Trimble puts it up off the window and in. 2-point game, 45.1 to go.
Mbala should just grab the ball. I mean, they're winning by 4 and they have the ball. I mean, that was a mental error. Jim Whitesell trying to, this is his first conference tournament as a head coach in the MAC, trying to get out of here with a win.
10 seconds on the shot clock. This is Graves. Buffalo looking to extend the lead. Offensive foul called against Graves. It's going back to Akron. 19.1 to go with a 2-point deficit.
Well, how about Tribble? Tribble setting up, playing good ball defense, and then just steps in and takes the charge, going to the other end.
And John Gross wants a timeout to draw something up here. With 19.1 to play. We'll step aside. 2-point lead for the Bulls. Akron ball.
It's match.
Mac here in Cleveland, a 2-point deficit for the Akron Zips. They'll have the basketball here. Buffalo with 10 team fouls. Take another look at that offensive foul.
Well, they missed the foul Mbala had on Ali, and they missed the call on this because that was a foul on Tribble. But, hey, things even out. In a game like this, both teams fighting hard. You take the referees out of the game. You just need to get down and do what you got to do. And it's in Lauren Christian Jackson's hands. Either he's going to make it or he's going to get somebody open for an easy shot.
Zips need a bucket. Ali thought about it. 10 seconds to go. Trying to find some room. Back to Christian Jackson. 5 seconds. Christian Jackson to the rim. Off. No. Tip-in is good. Enrique Freeman with 1.1 to go. We're tied at 68. Timeout Buffalo.
How about Freeman? He's been a man of the hour. Christian Jackson going in there. He doesn't miss those very often. But Freeman getting the best position inside of Graves and Mbala in the walk-on with arguably the biggest tip of his life.
Talk about the nose for the basketball. He found it there for the tip-in to tie this game up at 68. Again, a walk-on. Went to Akron on an academic scholarship. Was not recruited anywhere to play basketball. They put up the recruitment poster on bulletin boards around campus. Freeman saw it, tried out for the team, was on the scout team, put on 20 pounds of muscle during the pandemic, of good weight, not the weight that you and I put on during the pandemic. And he turned into the best power forward on the Akron Zips team and one of the best power forwards in the conference, leads in block shots, second in rebounding. Just a tremendous find for John Gross.
Yeah, and that's a big tip. That's a big tip. It was smart. He went in and figured out he was going to get position because, you know, if it was me, I would have been looking to get back on defense because I know that Christian Jackson's going to make that shot. But I think they're going to probably, they might put another 0.2 of a second on there. Or not.
The officials left the table already. So Buffalo will have to find something the length of the floor, otherwise we're going to get some extra basketball here in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's going to be a one pass and one shot by Buffalo.
What's your philosophy here on these length of the floor with this much time?
It's very important to make sure your guy gets the ball. And you got to throw it deep enough your guy gets the ball. You don't want to give Akron a shot to heave one up on an errant pass.
So Hardnett will do the inbounding. Lets it go, and it's going to go out of bounds. Doesn't hit anything. No one touched it. If so, it's going to be out of bounds for Akron on the baseline with 1.1. Take another look.
Nobody touched it. That was a smart play by Ali because the clock doesn't start until you touch the ball. So that's my philosophy on those last second shots. I think they'll check it out. I think it'll be Akron's basketball underneath Buffalo's basket.
Well, they just ran the clock to 0. The lights are on. No one touched it.
Nobody touched the ball. It should be Akron's ball with 1.1 second left under Buffalo's basket. Nobody touched it.
So Ali did not touch it. They may be checking to see if Reese deflected it. Just a little ole with the hand from Ali.
But what's happening right now, Buffalo is figuring the ball's going to be underneath Akron, and so's Akron. So what you want to do is have your defense all set. I mean, 1.1 second gives Akron a shot. I mean, it's a catch and shoot.
Wow. So Akron with a chance to win it. 1.1 to go here. They will get to inbound underneath their own basket.
No timeouts for either team right now. So if you get a 5-second count, we're back where we were before.
It'll be either an Akron trip to the finals or overtime. Ali with the inbounding. Gets it to Christian Jackson at the horn. We're headed to overtime.
He was open. He was open. I don't know how he got open, but he got open. I think everybody in the arena watching television knew that he was going to get the ball. Seguin got over there quick enough, but Christian Jackson had a shot to win this game. That could have been a foul on Reese too, because he pushed over against Seguin.
So we'll be back with overtime. We're not done here in Cleveland. Tied at 68. Overtime next. Overtime coming up momentarily here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. For those of you tuning in for the Mountain West semifinal between Nevada and San Diego State, you'll be able to find that online at cbssports.com/CBSSN as soon as it tips off. And of course, we'll get you out there immediately after the conclusion of this one. A heart-stopping finale here in the semifinals, the second semifinal here in Cleveland. Enrique Freeman tying the game with a tip-in with 1.1 to go. Buffalo could not get it in. In fact, it wasn't touched by anyone. So Akron had a chance to win it with 1.1. Lauren Christian Jackson fell short on the game-winning attempt. So we're tied up at 68. Free basketball, partner.
Buffalo has 2 guys that are in foul trouble. They have 4 fouls, Hardnett and Mbala. And Tribble has 4 fouls for Akron.
This is Tribble with a basketball here. Lost his dribble. Someone's got to save him here. Christian Jackson coming to retrieve it with 15 on the shot clock. Ali coming to set the screen. Christian Jackson pull up from the elbow. No. Freeman with another offensive rebound. Nose for the basketball. Rebound number 11 of the game for Enrique Freeman. Dribble in a corner. No. Rebound grab, Hardnett.
Good defense by Buffalo, and now they have to continue where they pick up where they left off at the end of regulation.
Mbala. Graves skips it out over to Segu. Up and under, throws it up for Hardnett. Underneath the basket, puts it in off of the window. 2-point lead, Buffalo.
That was a nice pass by Segu to Hardnett. Obviously, Segu got in trouble, got tied up. Hardnett was looking for the ball. Good reception and good stick back.
Christian Jackson finds some room in the lane. No. Freeman getting his hands on the basketball, but can't bring it down. Here come the Bulls. Segu.
Smart play by Segu, trying to set it back up, waiting for Williams to get down.
In the lane, bounce pass underneath, reverse from Graves. 4-point lead, Buffalo.
It's back-to-back really good passes by Segu. One to Hardnett, and then one to Graves. That was a special pass, a little trickeration.
Zips need to find a bucket. They trail it by 4. Trimble. The 2-man game with Enrique Freeman. Trimble, oh, beautiful pass. Freeman to the rim, missed on the shot. Took off a little bit too far from the basket, could not dunk it and missed the layup. Williams for 3, buries it. Jonathan Williams from downtown.
John Gross is going to get a timeout here.
Timeout, Akron. Jonathan Williams just may have put Buffalo in the finals. The Mountain West semifinal between Nevada and San Diego State is underway and now available at cbssports.com/CBSSN. We'll get you out there as soon as this one is over.
A beautiful pass by Segu. And Freeman just didn't calculate his steps. And if you know anything about dunking, Alex, you miscalculate your steps, you're going to have an issue. And then it was a great play by Williams, corralling it and then coming down and hitting the 3. Williams has really taken over this game in the last 10 minutes of play. And he's been efficient, too. And he's 9 of 12 from the field, 3 for 4 from behind the arc, 24 points.
For the record, at 5'8", your partner does not know anything about dunking.
Yeah.
Not being generous on the
LCJ, he can do it. I've seen him get up and do it. But they may need him to pull one out here. Knock it down 3.
Pulls up for the 3 there, misses. We're going to whistle and a hold. It's going to be against Buffalo. And it's going to be against Jonathan Williams. That's his 3rd.
Yeah, he grabbed Dawson going through. And that's 5 for Williams. Or is that? What did they call that on? No, that wasn't. Was it Williams? Mbala is the only one that has 4.
Mbala wasn't near the play.
Yeah.
And calling it on Hardnett.
Well, that would be 5 with Hart for Hardnett. That makes more sense.
Here we go. 2 shots.
So there's Hardnett down on Freeman. That's who it's on. Good box out by Freeman.
Here we go.
It looked like it was on Williams,
Well,
but now they're tied up right there.
there's
Look
the
at
hold.
Hardnett
Yep.
right there. He's, oh, yeah.
Tried to let him go.
Yep.
So
Hey, 2 times. 2 times.
But you saw that position that Freeman got. He was down under there, boxed out. On the offensive end of the court, that's not a defensive rebound.
Bertrand into the game as Freeman makes the free throw. Again, Hardnett is out with 5 fouls. Freeman makes them both. It's a 5-point game as Greg Tribble comes back, the sophomore from Cincinnati.
Pretty good game for Freeman. Has a game-tying tip. Got a double-double, 11 points, 12 rebounds.
Segu tippy toes down the sideline. 2 minutes to go, 5-point lead for the Bulls.
Need to get a good possession here. Take care of the basketball, get a good shot, run the shot clock down. No need to get a 3 unless it's wide open.
Nathan Williams in on Ali. Throws one up, can't get it to go. Tip in, no. Offensive rebound, Bertrand. Throws it back out to Graves. And we've got a minute 33 to go. And a foul committed there by Tribble. That's going to be it for Tribble.
I'm not sure why he did that. I don't know if he tried to foul him. See Williams going in here and missing the shot. How about Bertram getting the rebound and then bringing it back out?
Now Graves is a relatively poor free throw shooter. 57.7% on the year.
Right now it's a 2-possession game. He makes 1 of 2. It's still a 2-possession game. There's a lot of time. 1.5 minutes left in this game. There's a lot.
Misses on the front end of the 1-1. Freeman with another rebound. Christian Jackson. Ali into the lane. Bounce pass to Freeman. Misses another layup on the reverse. And a foul called on Akron.
That's a tough one. I mean, he just went in and misjudged it. Hit the bottom of the rim. Great pass by Ali. Gets stuck on the bottom of the rim, trying to go the other side. But, you know, with Bertram in there, he's a big, strong guy. He takes up a lot of space.
Make on the front end. It's now a 6-point game.
Check out the foul trouble.
Mulla with 4, Marshall with 3. Miss on that one. 6-point game. Minute 15 to go. Still time. More Christian Jackson. Bounce pass. Looking for Freeman. Couldn't handle it. It was kind of behind him. And Akron turns it over with 1:03 to play.
Yeah, it was a lazy pass by Lord Christian Jackson. One-handed pass. There's no way Freeman was going to be able to get that. And you might need to foul right now. Get that ball back.
Segu trapped. Out to Williams. Takes it to the rim on Freeman. Lays it in. It's an 8-point lead for Buffalo. And they can almost smell the finals. Here's Christian Jackson to the cup. Reverse layup is good. Says not so fast. 78-72. And a foul called. And Segu's going to the free throw line.
Akron does not have another timeout left, so fouling is the only way they're going to be able to stop the clock. But there's still plenty of time. It's a 2-possession game. You'll see Williams has taken all the basket. I think Freeman let him get too close. Got to scoot out and try to meet him physically before he can get in that paint.
Ronaldo Segu misses the front end of 2 shots. He's an 82.5% free throw shooter.
And this is a big shot because it changes it from a 2-possession game to a 3-possession game if Segu makes it.
36.8. Akron had a chance to win it at the buzzer at the end of regulation due to an errant inbounds pass with 1.1 to go. Christian Jackson airballed the three-point attempt. 79-72. Christian Jackson with it for Akron. Taking it to the rim, and Mbala got his hands in there. No foul called. 27 seconds to go. And it's a 7-point game. Throwing one up there is Segu. Fouls on Marshall.
Watch this play by Mbala. He gets his hands on. That's a good play.
Yep.
That is a good play. That was better than the last play that when he grabbed Ali's hand and he. Segu, he's an 80% free throw shooter, and he looks like Shaq. You got to follow through. Look at the Akron bench. Jim Whitesell on the verge of playing in his first MAC finals.
Missed them both. Here's Christian Jackson. Lets it fly. That one is blocked by Segu. Mbala's got it. Foul committed there by Marshall. And with 12.5 to go, and a 7-point lead for the Bulls. Another trip to the MAC tournament final seems to be just moments away. As you see the block there from Segu. Now here's Mbala to the foul line with shooting percentage from the foul line at just over 70%.
Double technical foul situation. Technical's been called on the Buffalo bench, and on Akron's number 24, Ali.
So we've got double technicals issued to the Akron, or pardon me, to the Buffalo bench and to Ali of Akron.
Hey, 958.
Mbala good from the foul line, and they've crossed the 80-point barrier. They've averaged 82.3 per game.
Well, they needed overtime to do it. I mean, at the 12 or 13 minute mark, they were still in the 40s. I didn't think they'd ever get to 80, but I'll tell you, Jonathan Williams did a great job in the last 10 minutes, last 5 minutes of the regulation and 5 minutes of overtime. He's played a whale of a ball game.
Christian Jackson scoops it up here. Be potentially playing in his final collegiate game. Makes the layup there to make it 81-74. Segu will dribble it out. And the Buffalo Bulls are once again headed to the MAC tournament finals as they're looking for their third consecutive MAC tournament championship. They knock off the Akron Zips 81-74. They'll face the Ohio Bobcats coming up tomorrow. The 5 seed versus the 2 seed. A fantastic game here in Cleveland. We are glad to bring it to you. For Steve Wolf and our entire CBS crew, I'm Alex Ovario. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. After the break, we'll send it over to Andrew Catalan and Steve Lapis in Vegas. Nevada takes on San Diego State in our first Mountain West semifinal of the night. So long from Cleveland.